late? Is it too early? I don't know what time it is. I don't care. It's the witching hour. There was a fucking moon and all the white women with Uggs were very excited about last night. I don't give a fuck. I'll lie to them. I'll tell them I'm a pagan. I'm going to tell them I'm part of Samhain. I'm telling them me and Michael Myers are personal friends. We both got the mark of Cain. More like cocaine, because the nature boy is going to come here in a solid gold pumpkin, and he's going to get with all you goddamn goth girls, and there's nothing you can do about it except for say no and send him home. But he will buy prostitutes. He has wrestling money. We're back.
We back. Them boys with the stinky feets, but the good. We got good table manners, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't chew with my mouth open.
Nope, we keep our elbows off the table.
I don't chew with my mouth open.
Nope, we make them eye contact during conversations. Unless it's...
I have such sights to show you.
Yeah, man, we're out here, man. It's me, your boy Chris K. Chris Kenworthy, Christopher Allen Kenworthy, Chris K Comedy on all the socials.
The K stands for ketamine.
Nah, man, but speaking of, no, it says Kava, baby. Kava that I purchased at the Better Times establishment here in Front Royal. You know, man, I always see these rapper guys doing this thing where they turn up their sodas, right? They turn up sodas. So I'm going to do something today. It's going to be a little crazy. I got about 2,000 milligrams worth of THC oil right here. Yeah, we about to get wild. Hold on. We're going to get...
My man Chris making that dirty Sprite.
Yep, I'm gonna make those. It's gonna be super dirty. It's gonna be a kava cannabis kava mix. So we're gonna do that. While I'm stirring this up, though, man, I want to pass this microphone over to the newest addition to the Helltown Hellions, the motherfucking man Eddie the Hog Hoffman. Don't hassle this man.
Ooh, ooh! What's up?
Yeah,
it's
dog.
your boy Hogman.
Hogman?
I don't know.
Dude, that's how
Hassle Hog.
The Hassle Hog, yeah.
Hog and dog. I don't know. What's up? Eddie_comedy on all socials. Give me that follow. I need it. My landlord is mad at me. I keep telling him I'm gonna pay him. I ain't gonna pay him. Fuck that bitch. They don't need to know. What's he gonna do? Kick me out?
Your roommates.
I got squatters' rights. All right. I know my time. I'm only on month 2. He can't kick me out for another 3.
Dude, yeah, they can.
I don't know the rules.
I don't even know who your landlord is. But
it's my mom.
Oh. Well, then she won't kick you out. Actually, I got kicked out one time, and my mom, like, all right. You ever been kicked out or got into a fist fight with your dad?
Nah,
yes.
He left.
Did you get kicked out after getting your ass beat?
Dude, I got a funny ass story about getting kicked out, man. When I was 23, I was living with my parents, and
shit.
Yeah, right, it was a bad idea. And I don't do too well in those types of situations. But I'm pouring up. I'm turning
problems with.
Oh shit, yo!
Woo!
Tell me why that doesn't even matter. I'm so glad that the computer didn't get wet,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you, man. That was a good catch on that, man.
Yeah.
Shit, yo, that was wild.
My thought isn't about anything other than electronics.
Hold up.
My autism.
Hold up, bro. We gotta get
expensive.
Yeah, we got damn yo Kenworthy on the fuck. I didn't realize Kava was gonna have that effect on
Anything won't have that effect. Come on, man.
Man, I hope that
My man didn't go to fucking freshman year chemistry class. I mean, come on. You're putting a liquid into it. It's going to affect the carbon bubbles that are within the soda, all right? It's a gender balance.
Listen, not all of us went to Wakefield, all right? You know,
shout out the Fighting Owls.
Yeah, the
Those
Fighting
are my
Owls, the
boys.
Hooters.
Ooh, ooh.
Man, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, the biggest set of boobs I ever saw in real life was a girl from Wakefield. I'm gonna leave names out because we live in the golden age of the internet, and I know how perverts be. So, but yeah, dude.
So you'll tell me after the show?
Oh, goddamn right.
Yeah, we gonna look her up.
Goddamn right, man. Yeah, no, it was wild as shit, man. It was no, but I got kicked out of my parents' house on Christmas morning.
Oh my god.
Yo, what the fuck did you do?
Dog, coal wasn't enough.
So this is a good one, man. So I basically hold on, I need to get what did I do with the cat?
Probably went away in the flood of Moses.
I know, man. I'm just glad. Yeah, I'm glad we avoided all damage on this thing. Anyhow,
wet, bro.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're not even wet. So I'm gonna turn. So you gotta do the thing where you turn it, and then you gotta let everything go up to the top.
What the fuck's that piece of shit that's floating?
That's It's a mix of kava and
what is kava? I hear this.
Okay, so you
I don't take this the wrong way. I hear this from many a white person. Kava this and kava this. Is it like what's it called? What's that shit? That people that do heroin take. Now?
Kratom. Yeah, it's sort of like that. It has an intoxicating effect. Kelly and I actually went to a kava bar in Baltimore once, and they had vintage video games upstairs, and then they had kava downstairs.
The only kava I like is the fast casual restaurant. Shit's fucking fantastic. Mediterranean food.
Well, you mean the Subway of Mediterranean food?
It's good though. Fuck you, dude. That shit local. They out of DC.
Yeah, I think I get that one confused with Mezza. And Mezza isn't as good.
Well, they're both the same. Kava Mezze is their it's the
no,
full
but there's
name.
another one called Mezze.
Man, fuck Mezze, man. Ain't no motherfucking kava.
No,
Kava killers, man. We kava crippin', you know what I'm saying? Kava crippin'.
Shout out that fucking half chicken, half lamb
what's
meatballs.
up, man? Shout out my man, the 55. Yeah. No, but so, anyways, back to this hilarious story. It was Christmas Eve of 2003, and I was at my buddy Scott Hanna's house with the Hannas, and I love the Hannas. Shout out my man Scott Hanna, John Hanna, Patty. You know, Patty had a little rough spot this week, so prayers and thoughts.
Shouts out.
Yeah, shout outs. But so they used to throw this killer Christmas Eve party every year, and the Hannas had a really extensive collection of tequila. And also, Dr. Peter J. Hanna also is a fan of Elvis, like I am. So me, Peter, and Patty decided that we was gonna drink a lot of their very nice tequilas they brought back from Mexico. And they were good tequilas.
Oh, so you pulled some bullshit.
They pulled out they were pulling out the good tequila, the shit that came in like empty Coke bottles and stuff like that. They went to like
that's the good shit.
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. When you go to like the little spots in Mexico, when you go to like little tequila places and shit. Anyways. Let's just say, like, at the end of the night, I was told. This is what I was told. I had 3 homies had to carry me into my house. Before I'd gotten into my house, I was doing Frank the Tank. Now, my parents' house at that point in time was very open, and I came home about 2:00 in the morning. And one of my trademarks when I get blackout drunk is I like to do laundry. And
what?
I don't know what it is, but when I get a little bit, when I get like one eye going this way, one eye going that way, I do laundry. So I came into my parents' house, I started doing laundry. And then I laid down on the couch in the living room, which again is a very open house. It was very futuristic looking. And I laid down on the couch and I went to go to sleep. And my mom is a little bit sensitive at this point in time about my drinking because I was wilding out and I was living at home and I didn't really have a lot of direction. Well, I did, but I was still just wilding. But anyway, so then I ripped a big ass fart. And my little sister just starts cracking up, and then my parents are like, "Are you drunk?" And my response was, "Probably a little." And so, anyways, Christmas morning we got up, and my mom was not pleased. My dad was not pleased, and then they asked me to not be in the house anymore. So I had to roll out on Christmas morning.
What a gift.
And I had to go hang out with the Hanna's house. But fortunately, my homies, the Hanna's, they felt a little bit of responsibility in the matter. So they let me stay there for about a week. And then subsequently, I had a flu. So I was sick as fuck living in these people's basement for like that week. Yeah, but my parents let me come back, let me come live there for a couple months where we decided that I was going to need to save up money and get the fuck out. And I saved up money and got the fuck out. And I moved moved into the hood with my homies. And that was a whole another set of adventures.
Man, that sounds like a good sitcom story.
Bro, it was actually, like, in retrospect, it was really funny. Like, the shit going, like, so not to, like, villainize my folks, because it does make it sound like they're kind of dicks.
No.
I was, at that point in time, my uncle had just recently passed away from complications due to alcohol. And I look like him. I act like him. So it was a little bit sensitive for my mom. But I will say that it did push me in the right direction to get the fuck out of my parents' house and stop being that kid. But yeah, that was my getting kicked out of the crib story.
I got in like a couple of straight up fist fights with my dad. I tested boundaries and he was angry. So both of those things together were like oil and water. But one time, him and my mom were getting into it and being like, I don't know, I might have been like 16, 17. he yelled at my mom, called her a bitch from the top of the stairs, and I was about to walk out the door, and I saw his, like, the side of his face, and I was like, I'm gonna go punch him. Worst decision of my life at that point. I ran full speed up the stairs and I fucking hit him with all I had, and he turned and looked at me like the Terminator. And then from those 6 stairs to the front door foyer, I got the shit beat out of me so badly that my mom threw money at me and was like, get a hotel room. Like, that shit was fucking savage. I was like, oh my God. I sat in my car for like 20 minutes like, what happened?
Yo, yeah.
It's all knotted up.
Actually, you know what I can think of? My dad and I actually had one like semi like mutual physical altercation. We bumped chests. It was the day I came home. It was my 18th birthday, and I came home from getting a tattoo. And yeah, I came home from getting it. Was like at that point in time, it was 1998. Just to let you guys know how old I am. And I came home from like, so basically the story is, I'd been like, you know, leading up to getting my first tattoo. One of my girlfriend's best friends, her dad owned the East Coast Tattoo Shop in Arlington, which is now Rick's Tattoo. And they were cool. They were a bunch of bikers and pagans, and we'd go to their house, and I was just like, it was like being in Sons of Anarchy. And I thought for me, it was like, you know, Mr. Like, I was coming from like a very like traditional as you can, I think you can upbringing. But I'd hang out at their house and just be like a bunch of bikers in their cuts, and everybody had lieutenant and captain, sergeant at arms, and like these dudes were pagans. I mean, they were bad motherfuckers.
Damn.
And yeah, they were real. This was like real MC shit. And so I was just fascinated. So I would always be like, "Yo, I want a tattoo. I need to get a tattoo." And they'd always be like, "Look." And the one thing though, these guys, they would not tattoo you if you were under 18. So the day I turned 18, and my older sister, I told her about it. She was living with my parents at the time. I was living with my parents at the time, and I ran in her room. I was like, "Hey, you remember you said you're gonna give me a tattoo for my 18th birthday? It's my 18th birthday. What's up?" So she handed me $150. Very kind of her at that time.
Yeah.
And I took that.
Nice.
I took that $150, and I got in the car and I ran to the East Coast Tattoo Shop. Ran, dude. I got there, and I got there at opening, and they were like, "Okay, you're good. You know, what do you want?" And I was like, "Okay, this is what I want. I want a dragon." And
Where's this
dragon? And I want to drag. I want to start here. I want to wrap all the way around my body, full color. I got 3 hours and $150. What's up? I didn't know what a tattoo was at that point in time. I thought you could just draw a tattoo like you draw on a piece of paper. They all erupted into laughter. There was a bunch of bikers, dudes. They just all laughed. They're like, all right, here's what we're gonna do for you. Here's $1. They're like, go put $1 in that machine. They had a soda machine. Hit the black button. Hit the black button, Budweiser comes out. Pop the Budweiser, and they're like, okay, we're drinking. And he's like, this is what I'm gonna do for you for $150 with tip. He's like, and this little dragon right here is what I got, man. And I showed up, and that was all I had at the time was this one tattoo right, and of course I had to get it right on my forearm renewed. And I had two points of consequence of this that happened was I came home, my dad was like, what the fuck, you trashy bullshit, blah blah blah. And we bumped chests a little bit. Now he's cool with it. He loves the tattoos. But then I went to school on Monday, and I went to Catholic school, and and it was the last week of school. And I got I got a dress code detention, and we used to have dress code detentions. If you were out of dress code, you had to go to detention on Saturdays. Saturday detention. Yeah, it was like Breakfast Club shit.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and that was my one time I ever got a dress code.
Saturday motherfucking school.
My one dress code detention the entire time I was there. It was my tattoo, man. I had Mr. What was his name? Mr. Brunel was my homeroom teacher. I remember walking. He goes, "Hey, man, what's that on your arm?" And I was like, "Dog," I was like, "What does it look like, bro?" "Oh, that motherfucking, that's a tattoo, man." I was like, "Cause I'm a bad motherfucker." And he was like, "Yeah, you can be a bad motherfucker here on Saturday morning." And he was like, "You got lucky because we only have one more left, so this is the only detention we can give you for it." And it was great. So that's my my tattoo fight, my dad's story. Also, this stuff's starting to kick in.
Dude, I definitely have had like Saturday school once. It wasn't like it was just a bunch of people that either like just skipped a bunch of school or got into fights, which is possibly the worst group of people you can get together on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. I think I did it like twice in high school. Maybe I did it once in middle school to avoid a furlough. I used to get in fucking fights all the time on like field trips or wherever. If somebody was like trying to test me in middle school, it was like, nah, we fighting. But like I think 7th and 8th grade year, I finished school like like a month and a half early because I got in a fight, and like they were like, your grades are good, but you keep getting in fights. We're gonna furlough you, so you can just go home and your grades freeze right here, and you'll pass. And so like I was like, whoa, holy shit! I don't have to come to school for the next like month and a half, and I pass.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that was probably.
I remember one time I got an in-school suspension.
Dude, those were great.
Those are the fucking worst.
No, they aren't. All right, so you didn't know what to do in these classes. So maybe I was gifted. My ISS teacher was this old black dude that had a stack of Jet magazines. I don't know if you're familiar with Jet magazines, but they got a lot of titties and ass in them, and fucking New York Undercover. So like it was just like awesome, and I was good at school. I just fucking I would get in fights, and so like they would give you the in-school suspension like classwork, and I had that shit done in like an hour. So I just sit there the rest of the time drawing and looking at Jet magazine. And this dude, I was in there so much that the ISS teacher was friends with my dad. So,
that's fucking hilarious.
The only thing that sucked about that is they made you have second lunch. So it would be like regular people have lunch, and then when they're cleaning up, you and the kids from special ed come in. So it's like you and kids with wheelchairs. So it's like, yeah. They don't want you to come back to ISS lunch.
Don't ever come back. This will be you in a couple months if you keep this up. No, but what happened to me, like, mine was fucking bullshit because, like, it wasn't like a class thing. They were just, because there wasn't enough students. There was probably like 200 students in the school. So, like, how many of them are really even in school suspension at one time? So it was just like, sit in this room. A lady will come and check on you every once in a while, do some work shit. But, like, I had no fucking work to do. So I just sat there staring at the wall for hours. And I couldn't, like, draw or anything. Damn. I know, dude. The shit gets stuck. He made me do it once. It's fucked up. But the whole fucking reason I got it was because my little sister would make me late to school every day, and she had gym on those days. So she could just go to gym class, and the gym teacher would be like, oh, you're fine. You're not late. You know, like, you're only like 10 minutes late.
Oh, dude.
But, like, I was late to class every day because she wouldn't fucking get out the door quick enough. And I had to drive her. And I told them that, and they're like, we don't care. You should have been here on time. Like, that's not possible. Bring it up with
they people be acting like, I'm not, maybe this is my black showing a lot. Being on time is a good thing, and I will never say that, like, if somebody's on time, but expect somebody to be early or to expect somebody to be happy is too much to ask.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
I knew George's kung fu grip would come in handy.
Don't ever expect anybody to show up for work like happy to be there. Not everybody want to be there. Some people wanted to be fucking artists.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying you should go into work miserable, but at the same time, morning people piss me off sometimes. I ain't even had my second cup of coffee. You need to shut the fuck up. Am I wrong for that?
No, I agree with you. Yeah, like, some people are not morning people, and it's fucked up that morning people get to control the world.
Yeah, dude.
And call us lazy. I'm like, y'all lazy because y'all can't stay up till 5 a.m., you know, playing Madden with the boys.
Yeah, if anything,
like,
y'all's pussies because I still get up before and I still stay up too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We fucking put in that work, and y'all wake up chipper, all right?
Fuck that chipper bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Then y'all complaining around 9 p.m. going, oh, I'm feeling a little bit tired. It's like, okay, deal with it. I got to get up at 9 a.m. for your dumbass.
Oh, dude, there's definite times. Like, all jobs have their upside and downsides. I'm sure, like, working with the public, I don't have to really do that. So, like, I could see myself not liking that. Like Chris's job would be fucking maddening to me. Somebody would send a drink back and be like, what'd you do to it?
Yeah.
No, that shit's easy, bro. You just gotta, like, you know, I was conditioned very well 3 times before I got into bartending, and I just handle it very much like I do in both. I mix my experience being incarcerated and working in daycare, and that's how I deal with people at the bar. Hey, man, it's for real, man. Look, an angry drunk and an angry toddler are very fucking similar in their actions, and people that have a proclivity for being incarcerated also have these same character traits that angry toddlers have. And it's just, you know, it's a very simple mechanism. Sometimes somebody had commented on, they're like, you're so patient. I'm just like, not that I'm patient. I'm just high as a pterodactyl labia, and I can I can rope a dope a motherfucker all day. Okay, you can yell and you can make a fuss or whatever. I mean, my favorite is always the dispute at the end of the night during last call. and it'll be like,
Lord.
oh god, man.
I just feel like you guys charge me a little bit too much for Coke. You know, like I sometimes only get one.
What'd you
there's
charge
two
an
on the
8-ball?
bill?
Yeah, I was about to say, man. I usually charge the homies a lot. I usually charge people a lot more for an 8-ball.
You ain't getting custody. Fucking.
No,
No.
we don't.
I've never actually
No, I'm
like.
kidding. I'm
I've
fucking
never
around.
actually been in a fight in a bar because I always thought that is like there's too many variables. You don't know whose friends are behind you with a fucking beer bottle. It just seems like a losing proposition. Or you
Yeah.
trip over a bar stool and then somebody that shouldn't whip your ass whips your ass, and I couldn't live with that. I couldn't live with like some
That's
rando.
why you do jujitsu. So you're on
Yo.
the ground. You can bring them to the ground.
I've only been in a handful of bar fights that I can remember. But what the most wild one, I'd met these dudes, and the guy had just come back from Iraq, or not just come back, but he'd been back from
Shit,
Iraq,
Iraq.
Iraq, whatever the fuck you want to call that place. And that's right, that's racist. And this homeboy, he had a prosthetic leg, and that motherfucker took it off in the fight and started swinging it. And it
I
was
saw a Marine get the shit beat out of him in Manassas at this place called the Garage. There used to be a lot of hardcore and like metal shows there. I don't know what happened in the pit, but all of a sudden, like he clocked somebody, and that was the last time that motherfucker was not getting hit. They had him backed up to like F-150, and this motherfucker was swinging for his life. I had to fucking step in between because I was like, yo, somebody gonna die.
shout
Like,
out
somebody's
the
gonna die
Marines,
today.
though,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, oh yeah,
You
like,
gotta
he
love
just-
Oh yeah,
he just
dude.
got caught at a punk rock show and probably had never been. He probably was from like Oklahoma, never seen like a fucking mosh pit that shouldn't have been in a fucking weird 2-story garage at the end of a dead end road by the train tracks. It was like he probably showed up thinking it was gonna be a party, and then a mosh pit breaks out with a bunch of like death metal bands, and he probably got struck at some point. And yeah, I get it to a certain extent.
The PTSD kick in.
I don't even think. I think he was just like stationed in Quantico and came up because like there were all kinds of chicks there. So like it was like there would be like 200 people there. So
Yeah.
I could see him just showing up. But it was wild. Shit like that would happen all the time. Like I remember seeing 2 people get in a fight over a bag of weed.
What the?
Yeah, I was like, you owe me $60.
$60? Oh my god.
Yeah, like yeah, dude. I've definitely seen some, like just wild shit. Like I remember the first hardcore. It was funny because some of it was like just regular metal, some of it was like straight edge hardcore, and some of it was just like hardcore. But I remember walking up, and it was the first hardcore show my parents let me go to because not my uncle, but my older cousin was there. So I started like walking in, and there's this fucking Ford Windstar, and the door opens and it shuts real quick.
And Tina came out.
No, close. Fucking all of a sudden somebody was like, yeah, they're probably shooting up heroin. So like, and I'm just like,
Her?
that's just fucking straight edge kids making fun of people that are probably smoking weed. So like, I walk up, start watching the bands, and then fucking probably like 15 years later, I realized the people in that van, I remember who they were. And one of them was like, yeah, I got to go to rehab for heroin. I was like, holy shit. The first time I went to a hardcore show, there were people literally shooting up heroin in a Windstar. Like, I'm so glad my mom didn't find out about this. My cousin was so good at not telling people anything.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit.
I was like 15 in the vicinity of heroin. No wonder my parents were like, it's the devil's music.
I mean,
My mom was right.
you can't deny it, dude. I don't even think I've even seen heroin in the wild. I'm not hanging out with cool enough people. That's what I'm realizing.
I don't know, man. Heroin for me personally, it just like doesn't. It's not that exciting. I'd rather be around a bunch of people on cocaine, man. That's I think the cocaine.
I don't, man, because eventually they get annoying to me unless I'm on cocaine. And I don't trust that shit no more. It's like white powders are so passe.
Yeah, you can't be fucking with white powders anymore.
Man, speaking of white powders and passe, yo, shout out to Betty and Clarissa, our friends from the UK. Sorry, we couldn't get you that blowski woski, but they were supposed to be. We were supposed to have some international fish and chips slash.
So last night there were 2 women from England, and they interrupted the shit out of Eddie's set.
That's because homegirl was trying to get the hog, baby. She was like, "Yo," she's like, "That dude,
So Yorkshire,
that mullet look, I could grab on the back of it and shove his face in my minge. In my minge, you gonna eat my minge like a Yorkshire
ew,
pudding,
bro. Like something about minge just sounds like gravy's on it. Like,
Well,
it's-
yeah,
I hope
if
so.
you're lucky.
Dude, I'll eat that shit like a fucking Sunday roast. Don't even worry about it, dude. Oh my god,
Eddie
dude.
got-
I'll even get that little.
Eddie got a
top.
tartar sauce for that fish steak.
Eddie, you better
yeah,
get
feel
tested, nigga.
me.
I'll put
You
some vinegar
feel
on
me?
it.
Oh man,
What am I gonna get tested for? Autism again? What the fuck you talking about? I ain't getting pussy.
He ain't lying yet. He ain't lied yet. I gotta get some. We gotta get some people on this motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody get tested. You should get tested.
Yeah, spay and neuter your dogs. Get tested.
You know what's some wild shit? My daughter came up this weekend. It was the first time she came home since she went to college and started wrestling in their first year. She came back, helped me teach a jiu-jitsu class, and like we have an MMA class at Capital MMA in Dulles, Overland Drive. Check it out. Saturday mornings I teach the grappling portion of the kids' MMA program, and then after that I have a regular jiu-jitsu for advanced jiu-jitsu people and MMA fighters. So if you want to break people's knees in half with much violence, come to my class. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So she we're teach all this class and all this other stuff. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm so high.
I'm so high. Where's that lighter at, Eddie?
Yo, you had it. I gave it back to you.
You motherfucker.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We talking about that D. Ooh, Bob Marley lighter.
My kid.
Yeah, I got 2 Bob Marleys. I'm trying to collect them all, but I think they don't count them anymore. So I think it's worth it.
This is where the chat's important for when we forget what we're talking about.
You were just talking about your daughter.
Yeah, but she said something in reference to what we were talking about.
Did she ever listen to the show?
Nah, I think she's like over that shit. But she definitely came up with one of the other girls that are on the wrestling team, and it was awkward as shit. I could tell my kid was waiting for me to say some fucked up shit. Like I didn't curtail the way I talk because I've never done that around my kid. Like I won't tell dick and balls jokes, but like it's like she definitely there's moments where she's like, "All right, Dad, all right." I'm sure you have that too. Yeah, have you got the like, oh fuck.
Man, what's going on with this joint, man? We're not light. Nah, my kid, you know, I think she, you know, she actually likes it when I say crazy shit. Like we were talking on the phone the other day, and she put me on speaker with her friends because I was saying all sorts of wild shit. So I don't know, man. She's she's pretty cool about it. We gotta get her back on the show.
Yeah. The thing I've said this before. I think I said it on the show after. The greatest thing that ever happened when she came in here, she came in and she like sitting down. All of a sudden, her voice, she was like, "I'm hoodie shit," basically, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck, Chris? This is awesome. This your kid?"
Yeah, dude. She got a little flavor.
Yeah, dude. It was like
she got a little bit of that sap.
Sounds like one of my motherfucking cousins more than my kid does.
That's fucking hilarious.
What the fuck did my kid say about what we were talking? Fuck, this is bothering me that I can't remember. Short-term memory loss. Ding, ding, ding. Either way,
Did you get wet? Is that what happened?
I don't know. You got wet.
Yeah, maybe when the shit came out. I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird, man. This joint ain't working.
Where's that blunt at?
Yeah, I'll pass that around.
So yeah, the kid came up, helped me coach. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, she definitely cracked the shit out of my neck, dude. So like my kid's a collegiate wrestler. She's like the state champion wrestler, and I still take for granted because I taught her jiu-jitsu, and she's like getting to the point now where like she's got that going.
I said this is a fine blend.
And like I maybe I underestimated her. She's a collegiate wrestler.
Yeah,
and I am not. I'm an old man.
Yeah.
And she got me in an armbar, and I'm so used to being like, I'm gonna get out this armbar, but she's been deadlifting all summer, and I have not. I've been like dead, chilling, and smoking reefer, and she got me in this armbar, and typically I can pull my body to the side and do a sit up, and right when I try to do this little bitch took her fucking feet and put it on either side of my head, and then pushed my head back so hard that my neck cracked, and for a few seconds I worried if my neck was broken. I was like, fingers, feel my toes. But I never thought this would happen. I never thought I would get my ass whipped by my kid a little bit.
Dude, I know.
That's what jiu-jitsu.
Y'all were talking about that, and what I realized is that my dad really played that shit well, because in 8th grade he was like, "I'm moving to South Carolina. Fuck this shit." Because he was like, "I know I can wait him out. Like, all I gotta do is just like only catch him at like dinners with his sisters. You know, he's not gonna fist fight me in the middle of a restaurant, you know?"
Yeah.
He knew, he saw it in my eyes, and he was like, this motherfucker might take a swing at me.
So, dude, my dad was the type of guy that would watch, like Blazing Saddles, and, like, he had, like, I don't want to say an advanced sense of humor, but he understood satire. So I remember vividly, man, it was probably like 1992, 93. And I just started listening to a lot of punk rock, and I was in my shit like fuck fascists, like all that shit. And we walked into this fucking Wendy's over in Chantilly, and this lady had a bendy on, and even I knew what a bendy was. My dad was like, "Yeah, that's a push start," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, dude." He was like, "But he's from a different generation." And like I remember like being like, "This is ridiculous," and I went and sat in the car and didn't eat Wendy's, and that dude, and my dad was like, "Fuck that nigga, he ain't eating. He'll try to embarrass me in front of this motherfucker." So, I think sometimes you have to have a sense of forgiveness for your parents' generation, and like, cause I'm sure my kid, like, I'm sure in like 20 years she's gonna be like, "Yeah, Dad, one time you said this, and that was a serious aggression."
That was an insane thing. That was a real, what is it? Microaggression.
Yeah. I don't think my kids ever use that word, but I think it's like, for when she was like 4 or 5, like I had a different podcast, and we had like dudes that were on My Name Is Earl that would like come in and like come to my house and like come to like the studio I had. So it was like all these like comedians, and so she got used to just like being around people that were funny. We used to bring her down to the studio in Fredericksburg, and like we would put her on a green screen, and then we would feed her lines, and she would say all this shit. There's a video somewhere on YouTube. There's 2 of them. One of them was way funnier. They had to take it down because like I think they started filming for like some guy that was running for fucking like Fredericksburg sheriff or some shit, so they couldn't have her. But she had this one funny one where she's like, "My dad makes loser money." Like, she would just like wild shit, and like
that's awesome.
So like I think because of that, she has a sense of humor and understands at least people aren't serious when they say funny shit. So. Because you guys have a much harder job. Like, actually, yesterday at open mic, I played a new song, and I was actually hesitant to play it. And it's not because, like, partially because the song, I don't have the verses all the way done, but I wanted to be like get it all the way through the structure of the song. But the chorus is set, and it's like, it's fucking. I'm singing nicely, but I'm singing about like killing somebody. So it's like a serial killer song. So I'm gonna write this like 3-song arc of crazy shit. It's
Just
like story.
Just let him be.
Ooh, get it, boy.
It's like going to the zoo and seeing the chimpanzees. You know? That's what it's like hanging out with Chris sometimes. You just gotta let them do their thing for a bit, and then they'll go back to being funny.
But you guys constantly have to, like, every time you guys say something, it's like a lot more judged than what we do as musicians. Like a lot more. Down to where like you get like, because I've seen it happen to both you guys, especially at Catamount. Like it's a different type of audience at a comedy club, so there's a lot of people that'll have little opinions that'll be like like instead of going with your the premise of the joke and letting it marinate so they can get the laugh. And I was hesitant to play this song because I'm singing about like basically a serial killer talking to somebody in a cage about how he's going to take him out and kill them eventually. So, yeah.
It's fucking great. Yeah.
But that's the first time I've really thought about it because in bands I didn't care. I'd sing about like fucking like cutting people's necks with like garrote lines and shit, and like death metal bands. So
yeah, death metal dicks. The metal foreskin.
Boop 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 boop.
Metal foreskin.
When you guys think of death metal, what's the first band or
Cannibal Corpse?
Cannibal Corpse, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't really know metal that well. That's part of my.
Yeah, that's.
It's just all.
Like the young generation younger than us, they don't have the fascination for guitars like our generation had. I don't think.
They don't have a fascination for shit, dog. I'm sorry, man. The kids, fuck them kids, dog.
That's the oldest sounding shit you've ever
actually,
said.
I take that back, man. You know this.
Fuck some of them kids.
Yo, my homie Deegan and his Deegan. Y'all never remember Ian Beckelheimer or not, but rest in peace, my homie.
Oh, I don't know if I met him, but I'm definitely familiar with his name.
Well, you know, Ian's kid Deegan and I have become friends now that he's, you know, as he's gotten older, and he actually, you know, he was driving through. Him and his boys were going to go do Skyline Drive, and they hit me up on the way, and they were like, "Hey, can we come over?" And the kids came over, and I'll tell you what, kids are all right, man. First of all, he requested that we play Bad Religion. The kid broke out his own weed, had his own. He broke out dabs, man. I got an unk high in front of them. Man.
Yeah.
I broke out my volcano though. It was, it was impressive. We were just trying to show each other. We were both trying to impress each other with how cool we are. So I was like, "Yo, listen to my music. I got all the weed." And then they were like, "Yo, look at our guns. Look at our girls." And I'm like, "Oh, you guys, man, I love you guys. I love this for you." It's good to see that the Afro American youth is not disenfranchised anymore.
I have 3 nephews, but their dad is a internet crimes detective. So I think they pretty much are like straight and narrow. They're mixed kids, but they wear boots. So I don't know if they're ever gonna get me high. You listen, you little motherfucker, you better get me.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if my kid will ever get high or do drugs. Like, you know how they say like one generation does stuff to the edge of excess, and then the next generation just doesn't do it because there's no allure to it, not because they dislike it. They're like it should be legal, yeah. Like, cause my kid's like, yeah, it makes no sense for it to like weed to be illegal anyway. And she's an adult now, so yeah.
I think it should be illegal.
You're like, I want to sell it again and make fucking 3 times
let's keep
the
that
price.
Let's keep that black market.
Let's keep the black market, because they're trying to shut down everything, all black-owned businesses.
Now the next shit, once weed gets like federally legal, I guarantee you the next thing they're gonna like work for is mushrooms.
It's already legal, man.
But it's not like it's pretty much legal.
And it's
but in terms of
it's less
in terms of like big business making companies to distribute them. That's like, to me, that's that point where it's totally socially acceptable, because then they're gonna lobby the shit out that Congress. As soon as it's a legitimate business and they can get traded like on the stock market, like.
I don't give a fuck. They should just make all drugs legal. I don't give a fuck. Like
No, I don't think
all
so.
of them. Yes, all of them. It's an adult choice, man. You know, if my body, my choice.
Some motherfuckers aren't adults. I'm sorry. We gotta protect some motherfuckers from some stuff.
So there's the question inside of that question is, how are you going to do it? Are you just going to make it so it is so decriminalized where the possession and distribution is, neither of those are punishable, or is it going to be like there's an actual like market for
industry, bro? Let's
Yeah.
industrialize that shit, man. Can you imagine getting some Coca-Cola cocaine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
Fuck
it's
yeah.
it is going to be big business because it is capitalism in this America. So there's going to be huge like conglomerates that have that shit, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to hog up the market share, and then you're going to have your fucking your fucking microbrew cocaine.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Small batch,
craft
dude.
cocaine.
Small batch cocaine.
I made this small craft batch. I have a bicycle powered mill that we use to.
We use only ethically sourced chinchillas. They run on wheels. They enjoy it.
There's no carpet. This is carpet-free cocaine.
Yo, man. Yeah, speaking of carpets, I got a kick-ass drug rug this weekend, man.
Where'd you get that bitch from?
Well, we did the show at the Green Growers, the fall harvest show.
Yeah.
The fall harvest show, man. It was cool, man. I got paid for the show, man. It was crazy, man. But I got paid like Jack and the Beanstalk. I got paid in weed seeds, 3 roll-ups, and a glass pipe, man, which is cool. It's a cool ass glass pipe. So it's definitely be one of the best re-gifts that I do this year for Christmas. No, but shout out Green Growers, Scott Turner over there, my fucking Shay and all them, and my fucking Jose and Chelsea and all the people over at Green Growers. It was a fun show. It was a weird show. I had to cock-splain a lot of stuff. That's like mansplaining, but to white people about black things. Man, I got up there and it was great.
Me and Bobby were laughing.
I know. Hey, listen, and I it's funny because immediately I had hit up my emotional support black friend. So I was like, I hit up Ace and I'm like, Ace, man, I just got done doing the show, man. I was like, I had all my jokes. I made sure they all landed. But I had to cock-splain everything to everybody. And I was like, the only 2 motherfuckers laughing in the crowd, the 2 brothers, man. And I took, there's a certain level of pride I take in that. There's a certain, that's like that one time I did my Rayful Edmonds joke in D.C. and like the only 2 people that laughed were the 2 black dudes over age of 45. And that was cool because one happened to be the promoter and that worked well for me. But,
yeah, dude. Yeah,
but
dude.
that's, it was a fun show. I just like,
it's rough out here for white people and laughter.
Well,
I laugh at shit, and then people look at me still. They're like, he's white and he's laughing at these jokes. I'm like, I ain't white. Leave me alone.
I think that there's just this at this juncture in time, you know, you were, I don't know if you were I don't think you were you grown up show and tell when the dude got up and started talking about like the plight of his Caucasian. He was like,
No.
he didn't mean to. He got up there. He was talking about how the man's really sticking it to him, and so then I got to go up and do a joke immediately following. I was like, "Yo, I feel you, man. Like it's really tough out here for us white folks right now." But that, like, partially joking, it's just like
I know Matthew McConaughey had a speech
he looks like Matthew McConaughey too.
Oh, is that this week?
Yeah, he came.
Oh, I was there, yeah, dude.
But he came to Grown Up Show and Tell too.
Yeah, and he broke out his Social Security
yeah,
card.
Yeah.
And he was like,
shit.
"This has almost got me in bondage, and I can't wait for the day until I can rip this apart."
And I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "No, man." I told him, man, the day you turn 65, you're gonna need that motherfucker to cash some checks, bro. You're gonna need that bitch. You know what I mean? Take that free money.
Yeah.
Not free. I mean, take the money that you're partially owed. Yeah, that was super fun, man. No, it was I don't know. It was a fun ass show.
The theme was punishment. That shit did not make sense for punishment.
Yeah.
I don't think he understood. I think he just wanted to get up and say some shit. You know,
Yeah.
we've had that before. It's like when Jer Bear got up there and just like, you know, he's just like, oh.
Man, I thought there was gonna be other people there doing the same thing, so I didn't bring in this thing that I brought. I brought a fucking. It was usually hung up on the family crest over there. Fucking the thing on the door. It's got a bloody Santa Claus hat, leather face, misfit skull, type of crazy clown on it. Crusty. But yeah, usually in the middle there's a crop for whipping hoes.
Oh yeah.
Whipping them. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
It was a paddle, and one side was leather, and the other side was like plush.
Hey.
But I didn't bring it in because I thought there would be probably 50, 11 women bringing it in. Like, this is what I used.
Yeah.
They're just wrong.
It's fucked up, you know.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with this joint, man. This
I
is
think
crazy.
you rolled it too tight.
Nah,
or something.
man. I never.
You
Man,
need to loosen up that bitch.
Something's wrong. Yeah,
Something's
it's not
wrong.
pulling.
Yeah, there's some. There's
You-
some. It's
you
not
rolled that
pulling,
shit
man.
for us,
I think there's a
gone.
hole in it or something. Man.
Probably.
Yeah, there's
Don't
one
fix
in
it.
each end. If you roll it. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Age-old debate, though. Is it a hole if it's a tube, you know? Because is that not just a tube? Like, isn't a hole have a bottom?
The bottom got a hole. What are we talking about right now?
All power bottoms have holes there.
Oh, yeah, dude. Don't be rough with him.
Push back, baby.
Hey.
Push back, baby. All right. Well, all right. Let's see.
Rocking and
We got anybody
jocking.
else?
Oh, my fucking
Do we
God.
got anybody on the chat? Let's see. We got anybody chatting?
You gotta get a new laptop.
All right. We got Michael Barbine's up in the motherfucking chat. What's up, Barbeezy?
What did he say?
I don't know, man. Check it out. It says wasabi. Here, check it out. Oh, oh, shit. We don't have the thing. Hold on, man. Let's bring-
Yeah. I don't have my laptop.
Here, man. Let's put you on my laptop.
Get my iPad rolling.
Rolling a hole in.
Ooh. So Halloween season's coming up.
Yeah, man. This is the best time of year.
Best time of year.
Because all the weird women with mental illnesses start dressing wild.
Oh, they start
And I
dressing.
respect it.
Oh, so wow.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I love Halloween, though. It's probably my favorite holiday growing up. Because, like, Thanksgiving's not really a holiday, you know? It's not, like, especially for being a kid. But, and then Christmas, because I'm born on December 27th. So, like, in a lot of ways, I resented Christmas because I'm like, my birthday's coming up, and I feel like everyone just had their own birthdays, you know? Because on Christmas, everyone's getting presents, and what do you care about as a kid, you know?
Presents?
Exactly.
Where the fuck is my G.I. Joe, motherfucker?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like, I had two really bad Christmases. They weren't bad Christmases. They were just not, our parents didn't know what a Nintendo was.
Oh.
Or what a handheld was.
Yeah.
And I knew we couldn't get a Nintendo. Like, we were broke. Like, so
Yeah.
they were like, I was like, yo, you know how they got Tiger Electrics? Like, those little, like, handheld LCD games.
Yeah.
They would buy us those. They were like $7. And I saw at this thing in the middle of the mall, kiosk, they had a Mario Brothers one. And I was like,
Ooh.
ooh, I'm going to get this. I was like, I need Mario Brothers, the handheld. And they went to Toys R Us, told the motherfucker that's what they needed, and they gave him a regular Mario Brothers cartridge.
Hey.
Yeah. I opened that shit up. I did not have a Nintendo, but I had a Nintendo cartridge, and that was my big gift for Christmas. They just didn't know what the fuck Nintendo cartridge was or anything.
What did you do? You just had
I
it?
just opened it and said thank you, but I just had it for like 2 years until I did get a Nintendo.
He was good to go.
And it wasn't even Super Mario. It was just Mario. So it was like Donkey Kong minus Donkey Kong. It's the worst fucking game ever. It's the worst game. Regular ass Mario Brothers.
My man waited 2 years to play.
The subpar version of Mario Brothers. Single screen, non-scrolling. Oh, they fucked me hard. Oh, that shit was terrible.
God damn, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That shit was so
You know, I
hilarious.
actually
to
have
me.
a copy of that game on a Game Boy Advance in my backpack right now.
Let's pull it out. Mario tournament.
That'll bring back such pissed off memories.
That's the second time. I was talking to Chris Kemp at the Catamount Lounge at 124 East Main Street in Front Royal. We were talking yesterday. I just bought one of those Sony PVM monitors, the ones that you can just play whatever on. They're really fun to bring around, like so you can play portable gaming, whatever. Anyways, I was like, oh man, what, and he was telling me a story about like he asked for a PlayStation and his parents brought him a Sega Saturn instead. And the Sega Saturn is very triggering, so it was wild, man.
I did get a Sega Genesis at one point. It was when like Mortal Kombat 3 probably had come out, and it was this wild ass dude that my parents and his parents went to the same church, so we would go to like the youth services and shit. And like I don't know what he did, but I don't think he was supposed to have a Genesis or some shit. He just like bought one while he was out, and he had all the Mortal Kombat games, and this motherfucker was sick as shit at him.
Hey.
But he ripped off the fucking like front of the paper off of it, so it didn't. Nobody knew what it was because his parents would not have let him play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then he would like randomly was like, "You can take this." I don't know. It felt like when your friend gets caught with porn, so they give it to you.
Yeah, dude. Talking about forced porn, dude. Forced Nintendos.
Dude, never had a forced Nintendo. I'd have shit my bricks. Forced bike. I think I copped once.
Yeah, I don't get nothing. That sounds dope.
Forrest Whitaker, dog. Shout out Forrest. Did Forrest Whitaker, is he still alive? Didn't he die?
Yeah, dude. No, he's like
He living with that
he's
lazy
like
eye.
50 something. He doesn't got that lazy eye.
Hey, man.
It's. I mean,
Living with
I
it.
respect it.
It is.
I think it's an
I
advantage.
disrespect it. I disrespect it.
I don't even like it.
Fuck that eye, dog. Nah, shout out Forrest Whitaker, man. We're getting him on the show next week.
Selfishly, I want us to get the steel guitar player from Low Water Bridge Band, so I can ask him if he'll play on one of my songs, and I can just play in the background. Be like,
Justin
hey.
Carver, man. Here, I'm sending Justin a message right now.
Get him on the show.
Let's see.
I keep like waiting until the Sneaky Snakes play, and they've like Low Water's been on tour,
Yeah.
so like he hasn't been playing, and I was like, oh shit, every goddamn time.
He's live too, man. Let's see.
Yo, live stream Inception.
I got a new song about a serial killer. It needs a solo.
Let's see.
I talked to him one time, and he said he wanted to play something like Jimi Hendrix on a steel guitar, like
Ooh.
like, yeah, like so. I was like,
I want to hear that, dude. I fucking love a steel guitar.
oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I feel like we need to put them in more things.
I'm trying.
Are you calling him live?
I'm attempting a live call right now. This is the pressure.
the pressure.
The pressure.
Hold it to the mic so we can hear.
It's just gonna be your eyeballs and your upper lip.
My resin stained ass lips.
He's probably wailing on a steel guitar.
Yeah, he's probably on stage somewhere right now.
Word. Well,
All right, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Justin, we coming for you, cracker.
dude, it should be awesome though. Yeah, my musical project known as Golden Orphans. It's pretty much me and you. If you want to play on some of the songs, go on to the Instagram and listen, and you can add whatever you want because it's just me and guitars right now, and maybe some strings on one of the songs.
Hell yeah, dude. Get on that shit, dude. Anyone out there?
Yeah, get on this, dude.
Justin Carver, you have been called out, sir. All right, what are we doing? What's going on, man? What's going on?
I don't know.
I gotta pee again, bro. I'll be right back, man. That's crazy.
That Kava's got you.
Man, it's a lot, dude.
Yeah, you chug that shit.
Dude, he fucking like dumped the whole bottle of whatever that violin too.
You gonna go in there and become a centipede? Yeah, I thought for like a character on like an animated show because he's still on that shit. My homie in Colorado, him and like one of our other friends keep talking about this animated show we want to do with a bunch of different weird characters, and I've definitely thought about like different ones. Like,
give me some. Got one off the top of your head.
I mean, there's just different voices. It's most of the time it's just like their whole thing was like this buddy cop shit, and like one of them I think I forgot what we were supposed to do. Like I was supposed to be like some type of like pimp, much like Huggy Bear.
What's Huggy Bear?
Oh, you don't know about Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch. So on Starsky and Hutch, they were like a buddy cop, like two super white dudes. Like one of them's tough, one of them's handsome. Yeah. But they had a side character that was like the street snitch, and his name was Huggy Bear, and he was like a street pimp. So, oh no, but Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch. He played in the movie, but originally it was a comedian. I don't know who it was.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor was awesome.
What was I gonna say? Have you guys ever seen Hot Streets?
Nah, what's that?
It's a fucking weird ass buddy cop like animated show on Adult Swim.
Ooh.
And it's like the weirdest fucking show ever. Like the chief is a fucking jet plane from like JJ the Jet Plane. You ever seen that show? Like it's just like a plane with like a fucking face on it and shit. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude,
they got like a talking dog side character. He's a lot like Courage, but also like is a degenerate.
Dude, I definitely cool. I used to watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force all the time. I was like that and C Lab were like my two favorite Adult Swim shows ever.
Hell yeah. What's C Lab?
C Lab. So C Lab 2021 I think it was there was originally a show called like C Lab. And it was like a 70s like Hanna-Barbera like sort of like it wasn't like full animation, but it was like Johnny Quest, that style of animation.
Okay, yeah.
And somebody realized that it, like, I guess the people that owned Adult Swim had the rights to it, or it would like for some reason, and so they just redubbed all the voices and added different animation to the old animation, and it would be these absurd characters. Like, dude would be like talking about like he'd date this mop girlfriend he had that had a. He's like, "Don't you talk about Buckethead Wendy like this?" Like in the end of the episode, there'd be like this like 3-second interlude where you'd see him bare chested with her, Buckethead Wendy, the fucking doll, like the mop bucket woman, laying on the bed, and he'd have a mustache on. He's like, "With the mustache or without?" And you wouldn't hear anything, and he'd be like, "Too bad." It would just go back to like watch that shit. Like they had this one like
Space Lab or
C Lab. It's on Adult Swim. That shit is fucking hilarious. Like no like the ship like no episodes have to fit together. Like people will die on one episode, and the next episode they're like right back.
Hell yeah.
But and then Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen is classic.
Aqua Teen is fantastic.
Robot Chicken, baby. I ride for the Robot Chicken.
Of course you do, dude.
I think I had
you look like a Robot Chicken.
I had a couple of seasons of that, I think, on VHS. Or not VHS, but a DVD.
I think if I was going to be a Robot Chicken character, it would be like if they did What Happened to Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, if he grew up and did all the shit I did.
You know what I haven't exposed my kid yet to fully? And I feel like this is one of my few failures as a parent.
I think something's going on, man. We all chopped up and screwed. We all chopped and screwed.
I'll look over here.
What's going on? We fucked up.
I try to see, man. It was just like shit just froze up on the computer. I need to learn how to use this fucking computer. I bought this fucking thing 3 months ago, and I've yet to use it to its capacity. I need to be.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get some fucking games on there, dude.
Fuck games, dude. This is for our production, Eddie. I'm actually there's gonna be. I'm getting a mixer and some mics.
I barely even know her.
George and I bartered. I got his his keyboard. I'm taking that with me.
Hell yeah.
So
dude.
the audio is still up, but the video's down for like the next 5 or 6 seconds.
5 or 6 seconds. All right, quick, everybody, let's pull our dicks out. Oh shit, Eddie, that's amazing. Oh, you gotta get that washed off though.
Hey.
Looks like a fucking buckeye. You get barnacles? Fuck. Yar, matey. You need to get that thing cleaned. Swab the decks. Pull the barnacles off the hull. Scrape the barnacles from the hull. It slows things down.
No, that's how it's for her, dude. She gets that extra pleasure off the barnacles. Come on, what you talking about? Dude, you don't want to have speed when fucking. You want to have fucking.
I want to have speed when fucking.
Hey.
Hit my bell.
Hit it. Crit. Woo.
That's all the sugar daddy says. Yeah, everybody, the video's down.
We know you're heavily disappointed.
Yeah, you're not seeing
the 6 of you watching.
You're not seeing Eddie's thick penis.
Oh, we got 3 watching right now.
Eddie.
We got Barbine. We got Barbine. I bet you it's Barbine. Lunar. Well, no, it's not. Lunar Sprunk is not.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any Lunar Sprunk. I'm really curious as to who the fuck Lunar Sprunk is, man. That's gonna be the reveal of the reveals.
It's gonna be one of our friends' kids. They'll just be like, "I'm Lunar Sprunk." I'm like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck did you read your dad's journal? What you doing, bitch?"
It will be very interesting. I mean, what if it's a natural fan? You know, somebody that heard this and tunes in every time.
Dude, I am so full right now, man. Today was a fucking. Today I've eaten the most I think I've eaten in months today.
What'd you eat, buddy?
I had fried. So if you don't know about this is a PSA for everybody.
This motherfucker ate like he wanted to fucking earn a plate at the cookout early this year.
Well, I was explaining to George about this. Ace and I have talked about this before as well. If you don't know, KFC has a $10 deal on Tuesdays, only on Tuesdays, and you get 8 pieces of either chicken tenders, and their chicken tenders are some big honkers, like, you know what I mean? They are definitely well endowed. And then they also have, or you get an 8-piece all dark meat bucket. It's for $10. It's a great deal. I mean, like. So basically what I like to do is get one, and then I can eat fried chicken for I can just throw that shit and, stuff. So I had some fried chicken, some fried rice today. Threw some of that garlic, the crispy garlic on it, the spicy crispy garlic joint, some spicy pickles I got from the farmer's market last weekend. Shit slapped. And then we met up with the Helltown crew over, that's our name of our group chat that we're in, where everybody talks about poop and penises. And very seriously too, and we went to El McGay's, and I had the Sopa Aztec.
El McGay's got a new name today.
What's that?
It's El Magussi's.
Magussi. I mean, it can be if you get the right fajita, what I mean? But if you get the wrong fajita.
El Magussi, home to Front Royal's slipperiest floors.
Dude, El McGay, I'll tell you what, man. Back in the day, I'm not sure anymore because I have not partaken in many years. But back in the day, Jordan Jenkins and I when Jordan used to live with me, we would go every Monday. We would go to El McGay's, and our friend Skyly Chafin was working, and she would make us these fucking margaritas. That's where they got the name. Jordan and I named them Rooferitas because we drink 2. Maybe 3 sometimes, and it would be like we'd go home and it would just be fallout until 7 p.m. until Kelly got home from work. We would just get shit. You would do those like 2 or 3. If you can make it past 3 El McGay's tequila or margaritas, we want you to come on the show.
What was this lady's name?
Skyly?
What was her whole name?
Chafin?
I'm so high that I was like, you know how Tiny Dancer goes, right?
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
So put her name in there.
Yeah. Hold me closer, Skyly Chafe. It works too. Yeah, she's cool as shit, man. Shout out to Skyly, man. I haven't seen her in a while, but she used to be but that was back in the day. They used like North Korea's finest tequila. Like, I'm not sure what the fuck. Yeah, dude.
North Korea's finest tequila.
Yeah, like whatever they were putting in it, it was like, man.
What is the worst liquor you've ever had?
The worst liquor I've ever had.
One time it smelled weird.
That snake brandy shit from Vietnam. That's fucking horrible. Yeah, it tastes like rotten kerosene. It's like if you put a fart in gasoline. That's what the fuck it tastes like.
Oh.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, it makes you virile and all shit." It's like, no, it makes you fucking sick, and you get sick. Like it's like you get like, yeah, it definitely gives you like mild food poisoning. It's terrible. It's a fucking trick. It's the meat. It's a pee-pee in the Coke joke. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where I think they tell tourists that's like what they should be doing. I don't know what happened. My ear just went out on one side. Maybe it's just this thing. Oh, here it is. Never mind. But yeah, it was a It's like I think it's one of those things that people just try to get other people to drink. Like when they go just to fuck with it. It's like kissing the Blarney Stone. They like the Irish people tell you kiss the Blarney Stone. Knowing goddamn well they're all pissing on that motherfucker after they go to the pub, you know?
Yeah.
Oh shit, is that an Abe Musavi entering the
Oh, young
Oh
Abe.
shit, young Abe, yo. Abe Musavi on this motherfucker. What is
Yo.
up, dog?
King.
Yeah, that's one of our
Dude, speaking of Marines.
Yeah, no, man.
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah, man. I'm bummed, man. I wanted Abe to be on the Joe Pacino show that we just booked for November, but he's unfortunately out of town. It was gonna be like, but we got a good lineup for that. We got some cool shows coming up this Thursday.
You gotta get Abe out here.
Dude, we're gonna get Abe. We're gonna get Abe probably. I got an idea. Abe, I'm gonna holler at you and keep an eye out for a text message from me. We got a show this Thursday. It's gonna be a banger. I'm super hyped about it. We got some dudes coming from New York City.
New York.
In New York, concrete jungle, wet green tomatoes. Yeah, shout out to Hawk Tua, baby. Yeah, shout out. What was her name? Haley Welch.
I don't know. It's Rich Guac Guac girl now.
Whatever. Yeah, man. I don't give a fuck. I ain't even mad. I'm not mad at that girl.
I don't know the details. But all I know is like during that period, like there were several people that were just like, "Hey, buy my crypto coin." What crypto coin? Hey guys, I have $100 million, and you know,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
There was no law against it.
Listen, man, I would take that girl's advice on how to pleasure a gentleman. I would not take financial advice from Hawk to a girl. No. So,
yeah,
but shout out, yo, good for our hustle, yo, Haley Welch. We ain't mad at you on Helltown. Now you know who we are still mad at,
and we will take a grant.
We are still mad as fuck at Katy Perry, man. Before everybody was like, fuck Katy Perry, we on the Helltown radio program wholeheartedly embraced that standpoint after we had heard the terrible things that she had said to our friend Charlie Allman, who also will be playing at the Catamount Lounge at 124 East Main Street with Joe Martin this weekend.
So we got it's the Martin Allman experience.
So yeah, we got the Allman Martin experience on Saturday, but let's talk about Thursday, man. We got Adam Gable. Adam Gable, man. Adam Gable coming out from Brooklyn. Tristan Rega also coming out from Brooklyn. They're on the road right now. And our friend Ray Ubella, he had hollered and he's like, "Hey, I got some friends coming through." And I was like, "Dude, we happen to have a night where we need some entertainment." And so that worked out very well. Kevin Gartland also going to be on that show. Yeah, Kevin Gartland, Joe Pacino. So it's an all New York, and then Ace Jackson's going to be hosting it. He's going to be wearing a New York Yankees hat. That's gonna
New York Yankees hat and 2 crosses.
No, 3, dude. He's a 3 crosser.
Dead ass at least 4 to 5 times.
Yeah, dead ass. He'll say dead ass a few times. He'll definitely call me Cray. I love it, man. Fucking shout out Ace Jackson. Ace and Connor are those are my comedy parents. And I think that it gave me an advantage having an interracial gay couple as my comedy parents, because now I can make jokes about anything I want, because now that I can loophole my way into that.
Can you still make jokes about midgets?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm 5'7". I can do anything now. It's crazy. I don't know if you heard or not, but white dudes we're getting more and more leeway into the complainability and victim life, dude. It's tight. But for real though, I would never do that, because I enjoy my white privilege as a straight white dude. It's great. I can write my name in the snow. I don't get shot during traffic stops. They just need to fucking start letting me get better credit score. You know?
I get legitimately worried.
What's up?
When I get pulled over, that like there's something on my fucking shit that would say I'm black. Because a lot of my government documents do say I'm black.
Yeah. So, dog, I mean, it was. I did, leading up to us becoming familiarly acquainted, You were definitely on the questionability. I was just like, yo, I couldn't tell what was going on. It's good, man. It's good though, man. We were talking about this crazy shit. Like I showed a picture of my dad to somebody, and they were like, oh my god, he looks like it's wild because you've seen the pictures. He's very very dark to a point where he looks Southeastern Asian.
Yeah, he looked like a Thai dude.
I mean, it looks like black in person. It looks like it's darker than you.
Oh yeah.
And but she was like, oh, that's wild. And then we were talking about it, and I met this guy in jail once, right? Do you know what his nickname was? I hope this doesn't get me canceled or people mad.
Well, I mean, he said it. You did.
I know, right? He's on. His nickname was Skin Dirty. Skin Dirty. I met the two funniest nicknames I met at RSW were Skin Dirty and Grape Jelly.
So he just light skin and shit.
And great. Shout out Grape Jelly, man. I always see Grape Jelly out on the streets. It's great, man. That's my homie. Eugene.
I hated my jail nickname. It would have been something terrible.
Skin Dirty, but they call him Skin Dirty because he was black, but he looked like if Eddie had Henry's complexion. You know? Yeah. And Henry's a gentleman that comes to the Catamount Lounge.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
and that's not racist, y'all. That's just me talking.
Oh, I definitely would have got a nickname like Highlighter or some shit.
Let me think. What would George? All right. Eddie would have been known as like Milk. Like Eddie would just been like Milk or like I don't know, man. Actually,
I got a lot like in the hood.
Black Ass Eddie. Also, he would get an ironic nickname, Black Ass Eddie.
In the hood, as a kid,
Strawberry Store.
There was a lot of big George. That type shit.
Foreskin Dirty.
I was really fat, so I got away with like the big. They didn't really get any.
Yeah. Let's see. George would have been, man. I don't know, man. It's probably just been George. I mean,
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, dude. You know what? For real. Yeah. Dude. Speaking of, man, I was looking at I've been talking about this Go Wild Pass. So for some reason, I've been looking I was looking on the app, and I couldn't figure out how to use the app because I'm stupid. And there was like all these connecting flights. You had to go through Atlanta for everything, and I think I just have I have my something set wrong on my phone. Yeah. But anyway, so I got on the website, man. I can go to Puerto Rico for like a day. So I want to do. So once I get this couple, I'm ordering a couple cameras and mics this week. Once I get them, I'm gonna do a vlog. It's like with the Go Wild Pass, it costs like $50 to $75 to fly round trip.
Damn.
Right. So what I want to do is fly down there just so I can finally get my authentic from Puerto Rico do-rag of the Puerto Rican. I want a Puerto Rican flag do-rag. And I will fly, and I want to do a vlog where that's what I do with my Go Wild Pass, like that. And I'm also gonna try to get out to some.
You're gonna go wild.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
What's Abe saying in
here? What is Abe saying?
I don't got my readers on.
Let's see what it is, motherfuckers. That would be that dude. Oh shit! What the Marine Corps do now? What do the Marine Corps do now? They do good stuff all the time, man. They do wild shit. But we did have a group of bros from the Marines that were visiting from out of town last week, and it was great. They came in and they did what the visiting bros always do, and they made out with everything in sight, man. It was senior citizens, barely 21-year-olds, anything in between. There were cold sores, not an issue. These motherfuckers just were getting it, man. And shout out them homies, man. They reminded me of a few of my homies, and it's always endearing. I was not a Marine, but I love being around. It's like I'm not a cokehead either, but I love being around cokeheads. I'm not a Marine, but I love being around the Marines, man. They're a good time, man. Both sides, So, and if you get coked out Marines, woo! No, it's a good time, man. It's an interesting conversation.
I've hung out with drunken fighters, and that's
drunken sailors.
Drunken fighters.
Abe's out. So we're back now.
Drunken fighters and really amped up before they're about to go out fighters are fucking two of the wildest groups of people I've been around. There was I remember we used to have this bar down the street from my gym called Wings and Things, and they would have the UFC fight, so it would be packed with fighters, and somehow some dude started running his mouth, and fucking the whole place was full of people that just their whole entire thing is like, we fight people for fun.
Hold up. Were you the one earlier that told me that there's gonna be a UFC fight?
Oh yeah. You
at the White House.
You didn't know that, so
you know that? Yeah,
I thought,
Yeah.
dude, this has got to be a joke, right?
No, they got
No.
mock-ups and everything for it. It's like, all right,
This has got to be a joke.
so
This can't be happening.
Anybody that knows me knows that like I've been watching UFC and being like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, like kickboxing, UFC for like 20 years. Like, and I like the spectacle when they did it in the Sphere, when they've done it in stadiums, if they did it at like Texas Stadium or whatever, if they did it at like fucking the one in Las Vegas, that'd be fucking badass. That'd be a spectacle, like a Coliseum fight. But the fucking grounds of our politics, like the like one whole entire branch of our government having a fist fight on the lawn, just seems like a bad look. That seems like something they do in Chechnya.
No, not even Chechnya would do that, dude. That is fucking. They are civilized enough just to do public executions on the front lawn, right? Like, you know,
it just seems like a spectacle. It seems like Fall of Rome shit.
Dude, it's exactly what it looks like, and it's just, you know what? Look, I don't care what your opinion is about this man's politics, but
I love the UFC. Don't put it on the lawn.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot.
It's going to look like Kimbo Slice in his early videos, you know?
It's gonna be outside in the middle. It's going to be
wish.
on July 4th. These motherfuckers do not know what they're getting into. The nation's capital.
Yeah.
On the sweatiest taint days of the year,
Oh my
with
God.
no coverage of, there are no trees
right,
around that
dude.
area
It's
for a
gonna be
reason.
muggy as
I mean,
fuck.
well, let's
dude.
wait.
Like, look up on here, UFC White House.
You look it
design.
up, bro.
Look it up.
I can't read without my. I don't know where I put my readers. I feel
George
like
can't read in general.
Oh man, there we go. See, now I'm just fucking. This is why I shouldn't be doing shit. 'Cause I just fucking shit up, man. All right, let's see.
I heard that like the cage or whatever weighs
Go to
like
this one.
40,000 pounds or something, and that like they're kind of worried about structural integrity because like DC is a fucking swamp end of the day.
Yeah.
So like it might like sink into the ground. Like
even if they lay concrete, it's still for the fighters. Humidity and being outside in a pollen wasteland in the middle of fucking DC.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking awful.
That is so fucking. It's such a terrible idea.
It's gonna be
Dude.
fun. I'm
Terrible.
interested to watch
this
it.
is fucking horrible.
Yeah, Conor McGregor is gonna make his return.
Oh my god!
Hey.
Against one of the most American
On June 4th.
fighter.
It's June 14th. It's not gonna
Yeah.
be July 4th. It's his
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh Lord, they switched it. It was supposed to.
It's for his.
initially-
It's an 80th birthday party. Yeah,
He's
I
80,
I
get
can't
his
look, man.
diapers.
I'm gonna stop reading right now because I'm like starting to feel a certain way, and it's not for anything else. But like, look, I'm the weed smelling head tattoo guy, and I think that it is inappropriate
Yeah.
for this to be happening. This is
Yeah.
like, people wonder why. You know, when people
They're
are
gonna
like,
play hockey
"Oh,
in
did
the
you
Supreme Court
did
next
you
week?"
Did you vote, Chris? No, I fucking didn't vote. You want to know why? Because this is the ridiculous fucking out. This is the synthesized ridiculous outcome, and it's not just this election. It's this. It's all of them coming down. We have synthesized down to this bullshit point in time. Sorry to get mad, but that shit's starting to kick in real nice. And I'm just gonna say, like, real quick, like, yo, I don't give a fuck about anything else up to this point. Okay, everything else up to this point. Have some fucking decency. Can we bring some seriousness back to DC? Like,
Yeah.
I lost my fucking headphones. I don't even need. I'll get back on it in a minute. But I'm just gonna say, real politely, just really politely, if you are going to run the stormtroopers around and arrest people for smoking weed in public, throwing sandwiches, whatever the fuck they're out there doing,
I mean, you throw a sandwich at a guy.
that's fine, man.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
that-
should, but
I
like,
pay for that type of action. All right.
yeah, I mean, I would too.
Like, give him a disorderly conduct at most.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless of whatever.
It's not an assault.
Having a fucking UFC sanctioned fight on the lawn of the fuck we were gonna have a wrestling match on my lawn. Okay, do that. We do that at my house. Listen, Dana White, bring it an hour west to Front Royal. You can. We'll talk about the details. We can do it on my property. Please do not fucking make any more of a mockery of our already shit stained fucking White House.
And
all right?
I'll tell you something about like people that do it.
I'm so mad. I'm pissed.
Yeah, like and they got to bring back people, like lots of like big name people, because it's
Yeah.
it's the Emperor needs games. The Emperor needs games.
You ever seen Street Beefs?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dog. They gotta get some of those. Because
Dude.
those motherfuckers are in like South Virginia or some shit.
yeah. I could not deal with that shit, man. Like sometimes there was this one particular fight, and maybe it's just me being an old like stuck in my ways old asshole. But there was some dude that was like I couldn't tell if he was Russian or this weird looking white guy. But he was wearing like a suit, and like pants and shit, and he was doing all kinds of stuff that wasn't like traditional striking, and it didn't look like any like non-traditional like kung fu striking. It just looked like he was flailing, and he could hit hard because they were sudden and violent movements, but they weren't something that you would expect.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, he would like knock a lot of people down, or he would like just change position and get back up. And then finally somebody whipped his ass. And the whole time I'm watching this shit, and I was like, he's got so many tactical errors. Like, just shoot a double leg on him. Just pick him up and drive him right on his head and neck area. He won't fucking do any of that weird shit no more.
Okay, I got an idea. All right, instead of UFC fight, I'm a little bit calmed down now. Instead of UFC fight, we just need to go fucking ham on it.
What if we
midget wrestling? Okay, midget fucking wrestling.
I was gonna say marble races.
I don't want to see. Oh shit! Yes, dude. Marble race through the White House. Oh my God! Yes, please.
Man, you know what one of my favorite games on Nintendo was?
What's that?
Marble Madness.
Ooh.
Do you remember Marble Madness?
No, what was that?
It was this game where you had to control a marble on like a small on a track, and it was like and basically you were like it was a thin track. It was easy to fall off. There was different obstacles, like shit would fall out, all this stuff blow up. But it was also the first game that they advertised that was compatible with the Max controller, the ones that had the 360 control on it. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That is sick.
Dude, I wanted a Power Glove so bad.
It was so terrible. It was so terrible.
Oh, yeah. Like, I had a neighbor that had one, and he was like, this thing sucks. It just like, he said it was just like I had a controller on my arm.
Yeah, no, my buddy, I remember my friend getting one, and he had it, and the only game that you could do any of this bullshit on was the game that came with it. And, like, basically all you could do was, like, this, and you could catch a ball, and that was it. It was, like, terrible. But the Power Glove, so interesting thing about the Power Glove is the Power Glove actually was the predecessor to all of the stuff that the Wii's action motion was based off of. And also the Bluetooth, if you don't know this, the Nintendo GameCube had these game controllers called Wavebirds. And they were one of very few non-Nintendo brand-made controllers that were considered to be legit in the gaming world. And the Wavebird technology is what led to Bluetooth technology, and that technology was part of Wavebird technology. So, kind of cool. But the shit they showed in that movie, The Wizard, which was a great movie / advertisement for video games.
Yeah.
When the kid breaks out his glove, he's like, it's. I always say it's like it's bad, and he's like, you keep your Power Glove off my girl, you know. Yeah, that whole scene. But when the kid's like playing like Rad Racer and he's like doing like this, like he's driving, fucking lie. Mike Tyson's Punch Out where you're actually punching, fucking lie. All that shit's a fucking lie. The Power Glove was a huge lie, but it's a cool ass piece of equipment. I would love to get one for my collection. After a few more wins at the casino, we will start making frivolous purchases and such. Yeah, dude, I got to get some. Hey Eddie, you want to go to Charlestown tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. I can't.
Why not?
Because I have shit to do.
What do you have to do?
I have a wedding coming up.
I don't give a fuck. What's your wedding got to do with the casino, bro?
Dude, I gotta fucking make flower decorations, bouquets and shit.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, dude. I'm making bukkakis, sick carpet. Can I get my lighter back?
Dude, he just fucking.
I didn't actually lick it.
He herped that up, bro.
Chris is awful at throwing things.
That's bullshit. You guys got the hands of
dude,
a fucking...
you fucking dropped that early on me.
Man.
You dropped...
Yeah,
I'm about to fucking smack this boy if he talks like that again.
He looks like the white Albert Hainsworth over there.
No, I'm gonna have to subject you guys to a NFL style combine. See what your 40
Get ready for the most disappointing display of physical prowess.
As long as I can play Chariots of Fire over the like slow motion footage.
Oh my god, dude. You guys ever seen the combine where the dude's dick falls out?
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be me. Where his dick falls, he's like, what do I do? He just falls to it. He just fucking gives his dick fucking
I've seen that so many times, and every time I think, falling down on your dick is not the option. Show the world your dick and just put your hand over it. Don't fucking risk fucking up your dick tip. I am not gonna.
I would just say come in, keep the run going, you know. But honestly, that thing was a hammer, so
dude.
It might have added some drag.
It probably hurt. Running full speed with your balls out, it cannot be comfortable. A couple weeks ago, I accidentally half sat on one of my balls when I went to the bathroom. It was terrible.
Damn, you old as shit, dog.
Let's go to the casino right now.
Just pop off the fucking rim.
Dude, we should take Helltown on the radio, Helltown Radio on the road. Let's head over to the casino right now, boys.
Oh, I cannot do that. I gotta get up for work tomorrow morning.
See, that's what makes it good. You come with us, is that you're the accountability partner for us to be back. Man. We only spend an hour there, man. We get there. We get. Oh man. Sorry, I just got itch my ass for some roulette, man. And I love roulette. I know it's like, it's the twisted tea of the.
It's like Russian roulette.
Dude, have you ever seen Deer Hunter? Have you ever seen the Deer Hunter, dude? That's
such a good movie.
We do 3.
What's his name? Christopher Walken looks absolutely beautiful in it, dude. Like, I feel like we don't respect how beautiful he looked as a young actor. Nobody talks about that enough. Christopher Walken was.
Oh, we're not on camera. I'm sitting here looking like I'm
really good looking, huh? Wait, we're still not on camera?
No, now we are. Oh wait, no, we're not yet. We're still getting it up like Viagra.
Ooh, Viagra. Yeah, Deer Hunter's such a good movie, dude. Because it's not just the war, it's the before, it's the after. It really tackles the struggle of being a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm back to sucking this thing's dick.
Dang.
I feel disrespected.
Damn, George, I wish you had butt cracks coming out, man. That would have been better.
Nah, ain't nobody want to see my butt crack. Except for the women that do, I'm saying. Holla at your boy.
Holla at you. Dude, speaking of the women that wanted to see some butt crack. Betty, Clarissa, man. What the fuck, man? You guys were supposed to be in here churning my boy's butters. You know what I mean?
Still on about, you over here talking about Yorkshire pudding and London broil?
She got them London broil curtains, She got the London broil curtains. And motherfucking Yorkshire pudding beehole, you heard me? The bussy of the.
Yo, Kava got you off.
She's got the they're representing the UK embassy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Now that was an interesting night. It started off kind of slow and then fucking wow. There was all kinds of loud ass youngsters.
Baby. We wild. We weird.
There is a crowd that comes in like 8:30 or 8:45, just like. Oh, tsunami of sound.
Yeah, I love this shit, man. I love that job because it makes my weird look more normal.
Oh yeah.
And then for some reason I get forced into like sometimes an authoritarian position. Like I think it's hilarious on Friday nights when it's the people that aren't regularly there that don't know me that get all shooketh when I come outside to tell them to move back.
Full dad on them.
I don't even go full dad. I just be like, hey guys, maybe you could move behind the oh sir, I'm so fucking sorry. Like we had this guy once, these group of kids come in, and the kid's like apologizing to me because he didn't bring his identification with him, and I was like, dude, hey man, I'm sorry I couldn't serve you alcohol, and he was like, I'm so sorry, sir, I didn't mean to disrespect you. Like I was like, dude, I was like, look, man, I was like, look at me, I was like, this is not a conversation that I have. Like the tattoos on the head, the smell of weed. That is not an authoritarian position that I'm trying to take here. In fact, you're making this kind of weird. But he was cool, man. His name was Sebastian, and
Seabass.
Yeah, he was going by Seabass, but I think Bash. Bash is a better name.
Bash at the beach.
That's what Bash when they get wasted. When you're Sebastian, you get drunk, then you turn into Bash.
We definitely.
I could definitely. I could imagine chanting Bash as a guy's chugging.
Dude, man. Speaking of, you remember that show Glow?
About the women
wrestling?
Yeah,
about gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
The
show that they had on Netflix. It was a great show, man.
Who's the girl that played the main wrestler girl?
I can't fucking remember, but I do. Mark Maron in the show kills.
Yeah, but that main character girl, we should have her on the
show. Yeah, we should. We should have the whole show on, but they should bring that show back, man. They left it cliffhanger, and that sucks balls. And I get how it works, but I feel that Netflix like invests in like other shows. And I get Stranger Things, and I know this is an unpopular opinion, but they should probably stop it. They should have stopped it like 2 seasons ago, man.
How are they gonna wrap this up?
How are they gonna wrap it up, man? With
I don't know.
Wrap it up this season.
Look, I still have faith. I've been let down by. I watched Lost, bro. The last episode of Lost might as well have been like a fucking giant butthole. And I watched Game of Thrones last episode. And that one was hits and misses. Like the only part that was like really good, the best part of the whole goddamn episode Like there are a lot of parts that are good, but when the Hound finally whips that motherfucker's ass, that's a fucking good point.
Yeah.
He saves a bunch of people still, and he's like, nah, we both dying today, bruh.
Yeah, I'm taking you out.
That's
For
fucking
real.
Yeah. So that
Who
part
do
of
you
it.
think should have won? Who do you think should have been king or queen at the end? Who are you rooting for?
I mean, Jon Snow.
Really?
Him, like, I mean, if both of, because I would be like,
Both
why
of 'em.
why aren't him and Daenerys just friends?
Because they fucking nephew and uncle.
Fuck it, man. Let it ride.
I know it is Game of Thrones. We've seen worse.
Let it ride. Let's see what happened. Had him Snow Targaryens.
Smojarians.
Snow Jerry.
Snow Jerry, dog. Snow Jerry.
But like, yeah, like that. Game of Thrones was notorious for like, you get a character, you like, this is an awesome character. Oh, he's dead after a half an episode. What the fuck just happened?
Shit. Dude, they fucking killed my boy Ed Sheeran. He was in that shit singing beautifully, and then he died.
Yeah.
All I know is the most savage shit is like when the first episode, like as soon as they were like, "Oh, is he fucking his sister? Did he just push a little kid out a goddamn window? Yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck wrote this,
And then, but then you care about him. You root for him.
dude?
I don't know,
Like,
man. I go home.
that's
I watch the
beautiful-
I watch the fucking Muppet Show.
Yeah,
I watched
that's cool.
Dude, watching the Muppet Show, I was telling
The
Shannon,
motherfuckers in the balcony is my.
Who's the one that's fucking the chickens?
Gonzo.
Yeah.
So I was coming up with we were watching. I've been watching the shit out of the Muppet Show. I started watching it from episode 1, and I'm up to episode 9 now. Watching the Muppet Show is like watching the Catamount open mic night, and I started assigning.
Who the fuck am I?
So I'm trying to figure that out. So I got Shannon is definitely Kermit, and she embodies all that is Kermit.
Yeah.
She is. Sargis is like, dude, watching Fozzie's fucking stand up dude, Sargis is fucking Fozzie. It's hilarious. Waldorf and Statler, that's fucking the dude in Lee.
Oh,
100%. Tino is Zoot from Electric Mayhem.
Okay.
Oh man, who else we assign on that? Gonzo. Julieta is Gonzo, and Sam is Camilla. Man, who else do we have on that motherfucker? George, you would probably be. Let's see.
Oscar the Grouch.
No. We can't bring Sesame Street. It's got to be Muppet Show specific. You'd be like Sweetums, man. Oh no, dude, you're Ralph. You'd be Ralph. That's where we decided you'd be Ralph. You remember the black dog character?
Yeah. Who would I be?
Eddie, I think.
Animal.
Eddie, Eddie. Man, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to figure out who would be like.
Look like Animal.
We'll get back to that in a minute. I'm trying to figure out who would be Dr. Honeydew and Beaker, though. The rest of Electric Mayhem. Crystal would be Janet, 100%. Like, wow, dude. You know, I love Crystal. And then we have, I think I might be most like Dr. Teeth, man. I don't know. I can't figure out who I would be on that show because
Who's Dr. Teeth?
Dr. Teeth was the dude with the gold tooth, and he was the leader of Electric Mayhem.
Yeah.
I know.
Who's the bass player one?
The bass player, that's Floyd.
Yeah,
Floyd,
I
yeah.
think Floyd should be Chris Bishop.
Nah, Chris Bishop actually be more Dr. Teeth, man.
That's what I'm
Chris.
almost
Yeah,
feeling.
Chris is Dr. Teeth.
I know who you.
Chris Kemp would be Sam the Eagle, like always just coming out of the back and sticking his head up, like you are all weirdos. You know, like that's crazy. Yeah, 100%. And then let's think who Levi. Levi would be like Scooter. You know, I feel like he'd be like Scooter.
He's definitely Scooter.
Yeah, he'd be the gopher. Who else we got on the motherfucker?
Who's
Miss Piggy, Sharon. I'm sorry, but it's true. Let's see, man. Jeff would be like Honeydew, and I think Jeff would be like Honeydew, and I think Damien would be like Beaker.
Oh
David. That would be a good. Who else? And if you're for all of the dozens of people watching this right now, and that's a very exaggerated number. I would like to say that if you don't know these people, you should come out to the Catamount Lounge on a Monday night and come check it out.
Yeah, it is, dude. I've been up there at nights where it's like for some reason there's people from like DC up there, just a bunch of weird people coming from Appalachian Trail from like Michigan.
Who I'm trying to think who else on the show is there I'm missing? Like let's see, Piggy, Kermit, Fozzie, Rolf, Scooter, Gonzo, Camilla,
I was thinking
Waldorf, Statler, Sweetums. Who are the Sweetums? That was the big weird monster.
Beaker
and Honeydew. Honeydew is definitely Jeff. Jeff is definitely 100% Honeydew. Beaker is Damien.
I think you got most of them.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like the rest of Floyd and Electric Mayhem.
Who's that little cricket dude?
Well, that's Pepe, but he came on like that's not original
that's
Muppets,
like
man.
The movies.
And I was watching one of the interesting stuff in the first season. Gonzo is portrayed as like super New Yorker. He's like, "Hey, yo, like it's me, Gonzo. Like, what the fuck, And they're like, "Oh, Gonzo, calm the fuck down. You smell like piss." Just kidding, man. New York don't.
I'm fucking walking here.
Yeah, I'm fucking walking here. Go fuck yourself. Fuck your life, Bing Bong.
I don't even care, dude. Like the first time I went to New York City was before Giuliani cleaned up everything. So like Times Square looked touristy, but a block out it was still hookers and like fucking peep shows.
Yo,
and it was fucking awesome, dude. I'm so glad I went there.
who's Swedish Chef?
The Swedish Chef.
You could be Swedish Chef. You could be Swedish Chef.
Nah, man, I'm not a chef. Number one, I'm not a chef anymore. Number two,
talk Belgian.
The Swedish Chef, that'd be like Alan. Alan would be like a motherfucking Swedish Chef.
Bergen.
Coming in there, just fucking.
Coming in there.
Yeah, he's coming in some shit. Who else? There's Floyd. Floyd from the bass player from. I think Floyd the bass player. That would be like. Who's somebody like that's got that cool like kind of vibe to him that plays that just like comes up and does their thing and gets the fuck out. I don't know. Am I missing anybody? Who else, Eddie?
I mean, there's a guy named Lou Zealand.
Yeah, I love Lou Zealand, dude. He had the fish fucking. He always swung the fish around.
Yeah.
Lou Zealand, that would be like dude John, Alaska John. If you knew what I'm talking about, Shannon will know what I'm talking about.
All right,
Newsman.
I don't know. We'll get to it later. I think.
All right. So, which X-Men character
I think
would you be?
Sweetum. What X-Men?
Oh yeah.
I'd be a villain, man. Fuck that shit.
Who would you be?
I'd be Arcade.
Who do you think you'd look like though?
Who I think I look like?
Johnny Frost.
Oh yeah, I guess
yeah, I can see you being a grizzled Iceman.
Yeah, maybe Ice, or like Cable, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was Cable one year for Halloween.
Yeah, you're everyone.
I'm every woman.
I kind of want to be Beast.
Yeah, but you guys would see that's a weird thing. See, George also has.
I want to be Wolverine, but that's like if somebody asked me from when I was 12 on, if you could have anybody's superpower, and I know they're not that fucking it's not like I can do too much shit other than whittle stuff.
Yeah,
and heal.
I saw a funny comment. It was like, why the fuck? Because I guess there's a new Wolverine game. They're like, why the fuck's he wearing bulletproof armor? It's like, motherfucker, he can heal. It still hurts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
That's my favorite part about him. I'm like, he is just getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude. That shit I just always like the fact that motherfucker would just walk in anywhere and be like, oh, who saying shit? Wow.
Yeah, he fucked some shit up.
Plus, I guess it was a violent nature. Dude with knives for fucking come out of his hands.
Yeah, is
a lot more violent than laser eyes or anything else like that. I think that was
laser eyes were dangerous.
Laser eyes were dangerous.
Metal foreskin.
But he wasn't even for the most part he didn't cut anything in half. It was all concussive. So it was all it'll still fuck you up and break your ribs and shit and toss you across the room, but it's not gonna cut you in half like it do with razor blades.
Yeah. Who was the metal dude?
Colossus.
Dude, my favorite character in Deadpool is Colossus.
Oh yeah,
he's so fucking funny.
They a lot of these new Marvel movies, especially the newer X-Men stuff with Deadpool, they got the characters right. Yeah. Finally, because the old X-Men movies were appreciated because I was a comic book nerd. I still loved them.
I love Toad.
That same guy played Darth Maul.
Dude, I don't even care what anybody says. X-Men cool. Apocalypse is the straight hot fire.
I don't like Oscar Isaac. I'm just I feel like we should use him somewhere else.
I like those. The first X-Men First Class, X-Men like the Days of Future Past. All those
are good.
Those like they got a lot of the character
I like
shit right.
Fassbender in it. The other one.
Oh yeah, he's the best Magneto, and that says a lot.
Yeah, I think he is better than. But obviously, Patrick Stewart is the best.
Oh yeah, James McAvoy was good though. He was believable as him.
He was,
young.
yeah, he was good, but it's just that sauce that Patrick got, you know.
But I didn't like Spider-Man movies until the new Spider-Man.
You didn't like the OG Spider-Man?
They were good, but like looking back at them, especially that last one when he's dancing around with his emo hair, they took it too far.
Yo, that shit was cool though, dude.
I don't
it was
know.
supposed to be cringe.
I guess whenever
They
I
shit on fucking Venom in that movie.
Yeah.
Shit on Venom.
No, they
in that
fucked
movie.
Venom up.
Even the new one, they fucked up Venom.
Dude, they
well,
fucked
the
up
first one was good. The last two were
They
garb.
fucked up the Goblin
Well,
too.
the fact that he didn't have webbing, I waited the whole goddamn movie. I'm like, shoot some goddamn webbing out. Like, maybe
Yeah.
the part that got into the other part of the MCU, it'll get to Spider-Man or something.
They'll get to Spider-Man.
Because they got even if they can bring back Tom Hardy.
Yeah, keep
Like,
doing him.
and just make it so it has webbing. Come on,
Yeah,
I need webbing for my goddamn Venom. I don't care about it. Like, and the whole thing, like
I
the
want
fact that they made him
Carnage.
like he's got to eat everybody. Carnage. They actually did. Carnage wasn't that bad in the Venom movies.
I haven't seen him, but
Like he was believable as a crazy person.
yeah,
Matthew McConaughey would have been a better person as him.
true.
If Matthew McConaughey magically shows up in Front Royal, it's gonna be crazy. He's been the topic of discussion for a lot of shit going on lately.
I think he should come. He should come over.
Dude,
All right. We're calling you out, Matthew McConaughey. Get the fuck out here to Front
Man,
Royal. Come to the
I
Catamount Lounge. You can come stay at my crib. We'll get baked. We'll go on the river. We'll
Man,
take
I
our
would-
shirts off.
It
It'll be
would-
fantastic.
I would void my bowels if Matthew McConaughey came in this motherfucking door. I'd be like, "Are you serious right now?"
I'd do it too.
I'd go downstairs and lock the other door just for a precaution for his safety because it would get out.
Matthew.
Some guy screaming, all right," pulled up and just walked into a strange house.
Dude, my favorite part is that his first big role, I think it might be his first role in general, is as a statutory rapist.
Oh yeah,
Like, Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused is such a good movie though, man.
He's so good in it. He's huh? I know. Dude.
I mean, it's also
Hour?
Texas, right? Wasn't it Texas?
Probably. I like the fucking montage of them getting fucking paddled. That shit was wild. It's a really good movie. Not enough people talk about it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we're about to get off the air. So what do you guys got coming up?
All right, let me list this thing
The
off real quick.
rundown.
The rundown,
The
the rundown, the Kenworthy rundown. So this Thursday, Escape from New York, hosted by Ace Jackson,
Snake Plissken.
headliner
Jackson.
Adam Gable and Tristan Rega, featuring my homies Joe Bacino and Kevin Gartland. Joe might, there might be some substitutions. You might see Chris Kenworthy as Joe
Card
Bacino.
subject to change.
Yeah, card subject to change. I might jump on that. I might jump up on that thing. Then we have.
Jump up on it.
I don't. Are we doing anything tomorrow night, dude? We never discussed this. We'll talk after the
No,
show.
we good.
Yeah, we may take the night off. Isaac's in Austin. Isaac gonna be out there killing it on the road, man. Isaac's been doing some big stuff. Shout out Isaac
Mr.
Ignacio Bennett, the motherfucking man, to get up in it.
White pants wearing ass.
Dude, he looked just like Alejandro from Scarface yesterday, man. I was like, at any point in time, I expected, like,
Yeah,
I told
better-
you a long time ago, Tony, not to fuck me.
Fuck me.
So that was dude, shout out, man. He's making moves. That's good, man. I think, like I said, man, when he's hosting the late night show, me and Eddie are riding them coattails harder than a fucking Viagra dick. You know what's going down.
I'll be sitting on my couch being like, I seen him before.
Yeah. So what else we got going on? We got I don't know what's going on this week per se, except for that comedy show, the Escape from New York show. Then we have October 18th at the Catamount Lounge. We have Connor Williams and his stand-up comedy showcase. We're gonna have on that show, motherfucking Eddie Hoffman is gonna be. He's gonna be the motherfucking host. He's gonna be hosting that shit. Connor Williams is gonna be headlining. Your boy Chris Kenworthy's gonna be fucking featured. Your boy BG Wooten's gonna be featured. Corey Schindel-Decker is gonna be on that show. Man, I think that's everybody on the show. Yeah, that's everybody on the show. And then we got October 23rd, I'll be out at the Old Brogue with John Yeager and Adrian Russell, Callback Comedy. October 24th with my man John Coulter is going to be hosting the Peter Bergen Show. That's going to be at the Old Farm Winery in Aldi. Bria Beto, me, and Pete going to be rocking that motherfucker. Then we got October 26th, we got the Halloween Roast at Bargoyles. Hosted by Isaac Ignacio Bennett and Nick Mayer, and my fucking Eddie and I are going to be involved in that. We're going to be in characters. I'll be Snake Eyes. Eddie's going to be a swamp man from the Swamp People show, or whatever the fuck. Man. Yeah, Bayou Billy.
Coming on down with that.
Shoot him!
I want to shoot him up.
We got, and then let's see, October 31st, we partying at the Catamount Lounge. I got my costume. Just got shipped out today. I'm super hyped about that. And then November 1st, I'll be hosting the Mead Mile on Main Street, benefiting Men's Health, hosted by the Honey and Hops Posse. And then October 7th, I'll be doing another show with John Coulter, and I got more details coming out on that later. But yeah, dog, got a little bit of things going on. And shout out John Coulter, man. This homie, he's cool, man. We have yet to meet in person, but we've been doing a lot of stuff on the internet together, so that's cool, man. Yeah, because we had 2026 is gonna be come up 2027. We take over. The whole thing is gonna be all. It's gonna be wrapped up. The Commonwealth Comedy Cartel, whatever the fuck we're gonna end up calling ourselves. Funny mofos. I got all sorts of names for us, but man, we got there. We coming for you. We gonna put you in the headlock. Yeah, this shit is hitting right now. All right, Eddie, you want to take this away from me already?
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. Add on to what he just said. I got a show at Backseat Bar and Grill, October 21st. Come on out, Ace Jackson, book me for this. That's my boy. Shout out Ace. Yeah. Hit me up on all socials, Eddie_comedy. Yeah. Have a good motherfucking night.
Go
spay and neuter your cats.
Get them all cut up. Go over to Capital MMA. 8 local locations you can get right. You can come out to my Saturday morning class, learn how to break some knees, and have fun. And you can check out the music project if you want to play on any of the songs. I'm going to keep posting stuff. I got some new stuff. I practiced a new song this week. That'll probably be up there next week. That's at golden_orphans on the interwebs. And Helltown Radio on everything. Go over and subscribe. It's just a small click from you, but it means a lot to us. I've heard that from like a bunch of people on YouTube when I'm falling asleep.
Like and subscribe.
Give us a big old click.
Yeah, like and
subscribe, comment below. Tell us your favorite dog breed.
BBC, big bold click.
All right, just pretend we're playing the Deftones. Remember, one finger in the butthole is better than 2 in the pee hole, or vice versa. Read your Bible. The fuck are you gonna play us out? All right. Goodbye. All right. Shouts out. See us next week. Spelunkers, we looking at you.